some points and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Hand off right side for Herbert. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Line up. First right. 11. Right.
Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On fourth down, Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this play in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 34 yards there and a first down. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points, a little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral him. Now, they've got some work to do in this down coming up, but at least they're being competitive and trying to stay with it.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Johnson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Johnson again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
No loss. Out, let's go.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 32 on the play. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Fields changing the play.
Extend.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two. Mahomes will throw for it. Eluding the pressure. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Angel.
Herbert now on the option. Down right around the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Easy.
All eyes on Fields. Being chased out left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
That's complete to Mooney. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And this is caught. He hits more. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to 1 play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Flushed out right. This ball intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play could.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side...